Gopal Bansal, Wholetime Director and CFO at SML Isuzu, joining us this morning. Gopal, good to have you with us. Let's first talk about the traction that you're seeing in the CV space currently and what demand's looking like right now.
Who is there?
This is Abha, Gopal, from the Bombay studio.
Yeah, Abha, good morning.
Good morning.
The demand traction this year, overall if we see has good. 2-3 months, it's not.
I'm going to have to come in there. I'm going to have to interrupt you. Apologies, but I don't think we have you on a very clear line. Maybe we'll just reconnect that. Mr. Gopal Bansal, hi there. Thanks for staying and being patient. My colleague was just talking about what kind of traction you're seeing in the CV space and whether or not this is going to continue.
See, if we see on a long-term basis, if investors or any analyst has faith in India economic development and in the consumption story, then I don't see any doubt on long-term good growth for the commercial vehicle sector. If we see the factors which indicate growth, like as I said, economic development, the consumption pattern, the infrastructure development which is happening in the country, and I expect it to continue. The construction of roads, especially, connecting villages with towns and all, where, LCVs are growing because of that. And it will continue to grow. And then interstate movement of goods is becoming, one is more easy. There is changing habits of consumers also drive interstate movement of goods. I generally give an example. In North India, like I'm in Chandigarh, see 5 years back or 10 years back, we never had nariyal pani in Chandigarh, but now it's available every day. Earlier we used to have nariyal pani only when we go to Mumbai or south somewhere. But that's an example. I'm saying the movement of goods is for interstate is increasing. Then coming to passenger category, we need a lot of replacement of buses, state transport undertakings. Then as roads, passenger category vehicles will have more, compete with more with railways. Then there are requirement like health related. The need for health related vehicles like ambulances, etc. will continue to grow. Similarly, any factor is indicating towards for commercial vehicles. And 1 or 2 years is next year to be uncertain.
Mr. Bansal, I totally get your point, but just wanted to understand if this improved performance that one is seeing in the CV business sustain itself for the rest of FY19 or not, and if so, what kind of a run rate are you penciling in?
FY19 is already gone. Now we already.
Yes.
Yeah. So as I'm saying, if you see medium term, next 2 years is going to be uncertain because of various reasons. But on a long-term basis, I see good traction in CV demand.
Could you give us a number that you may be working with in terms of a run rate that you hope to maintain?
Numbers for what? Numbers is February is already declared. So only March month is left. So as far as this year is concerned, it's already done. But I can only say we are on course. This year has not been, last means 17-18 has not been good year for us. But now because of some transition issues of BS4 and all. But now from last 2 months or so we are coming back to course. So that's what I can say as of now.
Sure. We're expecting, according to estimates, fairly strong growth going forward. According to ICRA, if we take a look at the numbers, the M&H CV truck segment likely to register 4 to 6% growth, the LCV segment about 9 to 11%, and buses around 12 to 14%. Now, in terms of what you're anticipating, are you expecting to perhaps grow in line with industry trends, see outperformance? If you could just give us a sense, and also what are some of the factors that you will be tracking as you head into the new fiscal?
Yeah, this year, if we see 18-19, we have been in line with industry growth, and we will expect to continue or do slightly better because of this catching up, because we have a very bad period of 1 year or 1.5 years. So if we are catching up with that, coupled with industry growth, we expect to do better, but I cannot give any numbers as of this time.
Okay, and finally, Mr. Bansal, just wanted to ask you what your outlook is on the trends that you're seeing right now in the overall industry. Do you concur with this kind of a report?
ICRA, that report we are talking is, I think for 18-19.
All right.
ICRA numbers are for 18-19, which is already gone.
All right, and as you said... Yeah.
No, actually, they're talking about growth in 2019. How in the coming year we will see double-digit growth.
Yeah, as I said, coming year certainly because of pre-buying, there will be growth. But I will say that we have to see the combined 2 years together. If there is a pre-buying, there will be short buying in the year next to that. So we should combine the 2 years. And as I said, on a long-term basis, we will continue to, the industry will continue to do better, CV industry. And as far as the investors are concerned, I feel they should look at that, long-term basis. This CV industry is certainly going to do good, but next year and year next to that, it's very difficult to say it will be 10%, 8%, because there are a lot of factors which will be playing, because BS6 costs will go up. There are some safety requirements, regulatory requirements in buses segment, because of which cost of buses will go up. So then availability of finance is another issue. So there are a lot of factors which are, positive, negative. So it's very difficult to give a particular number, but yes, next year, generally it will be good.
All right, Mr. Bansal, always good to hear that. Thanks so much for joining us.